Hello, here's Andreas Kisser from Sepultura, and you're watching Metal Wani. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Dawn with Metal Wani, and I'm here with Andreas with Sepultura. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. First off, you guys are celebrating your 30th anniversary, and that's a feat not many bands get to witness.
I know.
So how's been the tour so far?
It's great. It's great to be back in North America. The second year, almost 2 years, we are touring for our last album, The Mediator, Between Head and Hands Must Be the Heart. We've been everywhere, Europe many times, played the biggest festivals in the world. We just came from Rock in Rio, Las Vegas. First time that Rock in Rio, is in the States with Steve Vai as our guest. It was a great show. It was a great start of the tour, and we did Canada as well. It was amazing. So I'm feeling great, It's a great momentum from the band, It's a great way to celebrate 30 years. We have a new song coming out on June 5th now, in a few days, which is a celebration of the 30 years, but especially an homage to our fans, especially who have the Sepultura tattoo, And the song is called Sepultura Under My Skin, and it's coming out only in vinyl, 7-inch, and digital, So it's great. I mean, it's great to celebrate in that way, and to be on the road, and to still enjoy playing music. The formation, the lineup, it's very strong, So record label, it's great. Nuclear Blast, very metal label, believes in Sepultura, so it's awesome. No complaints.
Great. So you played in New York on Saturday. Was the show jam-packed and full of lots of fans?
Yeah, lots of fans. It was a beautiful night with people from the press as well. Some people that we didn't see for a long time, and so it's great to play in New York. It's a nice environment. People from all over, lots of Brazilians too. That we know, the friends and people that used to work with us, etc. So it's great, man. It's really a great feeling to be on stage after such a long time, and after so many different changes, inside and outside the band. I think especially outside, you get to.
So keeping the anniversary in mind, did you guys change up the set list? Or are you playing songs that you haven't played in a while? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we have so many different songs to choose from, many albums. Different lineups, and even with the same lineups, we did so many different albums, especially from Rise, KZD, Roots, and then Against, we work with so many different musicians and percussive groups, orchestras, and etc. But, we play the songs that our fans want to hear pretty much, like the most known songs, like Refuse, Territory, Roots, Arise, that kind of stuff. But we also bring in songs that we never played before, especially Bestial Devastation, for instance. I think only Paulo played that song on the Bestial Devastation tour. So that was back in 85, 86 or so, So it's great to bring that back. It was the first time I jammed this song, and it feels great. Another song from the Past Comes the Storms, that opened the album Schizophrenia, was the first song I wrote in Sepultura. My first practice, I brought the riffs and stuff, and we start that thing that happened there, So it's fun. Mind Wars from Roarback, a song we did a video clip as well that we didn't play for a long time, and it's cool. We try to arrange the set list so we don't get bored as well. We don't play the same things over and over. And we don't do like a political set list, like independently or regardless of the label or the formation, we do from Bestial Devastation to The Mediator, we choose songs from every album, and I think respect to our fans, they don't have nothing to do with our political fights and all that crap, So it's good to celebrate the whole career as a whole, really, and play all the songs that we are capable of during that specific time.
Right. Well, the tour bill looks pretty solid. You're sharing the stage with German thrash legends Destruction.
Yeah.
I'm sure fans must be enjoying the diverse lineup with the German and Brazilian thrashers playing together. Keeping your history in mind, have you guys toured before together?
Yes, we did. we did actually with the first tour with Eloy Casagrande, our drummer that is with us like for 3 or 4 years now, was the Thrash Fest Classics in Europe, which was Sepultura, Exodus, Destruction, Eden, only playing old stuff, you know. We picked up songs from Beneath the Remains, Rising Kings, and Beyond. It was a tour that we didn't play Roots. It was kind of weird. We always played that song, you know, since it came out, but it was fun. I mean, Destruction is a band that influenced Sepultura so much in the beginning, you know. My first show with Sepultura, we played in the northeast of Brazil, and the first cover we did was Curse the Gods, you know, from Destruction. And it's cool to see that connection later, you know. In '89 we went to Germany to play for the first time, and Schmier came to see us, you know, and it's great when you see an idol of yours, you know, and we are there like for the first time. It's really warm welcome, you know, of the metal community outside, you know. So yeah, we have a really great relationship and a great mutual respect, you know, for each other, and it's great to be on the road. Great guys.
It's been close to 2 years since your release of your last album, The Mediator, and that's an awfully long album title.
Yes.
So you guys seem to follow a cycle of releasing an album every 2 to 3 years. Are you on cycle to release something this year?
Yeah, we're going to start talking about now, actually. We have still a pretty busy schedule for 2015. We're still going to Europe, you know, to play Wacken and Bloodstock and many different festivals. Brutal Assault in Czech Republic. We're still going to Brazil now to do some special shows in Scandinavia and UK, you know. So till November, pretty much, we have a lot of stuff to do. But the riffs and ideas are always flowing, you know, especially now with, you know, recording devices that it's really easy, you know, to record anything, anywhere, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we have the privilege, you know, to go everywhere in the world. So it takes time, you know, to travel, to go places. You know, we went to Russia in March, 17 shows in Russia, you know, and now we're here in North America for 6 weeks, and you know, last year we traveled all over. We went to China, you know, we went to, I mean, South Africa, you know, many different places, and Australia, you know, so, and Brazil, of course, you know, playing a lot while we were there. So we take our time, and, you know, it's a great condition that we have, you know, to go everywhere. You know, it's amazing that after 30 years we're still going, you know, places that we've never been before, you know. 73 countries so far, you know, we have in our raw, you know, history. It's an amazing mark, you know, and counting. You know, we still have like new places. Like for instance, in Russia, we went like, you know, Siberia, 5 shows in Siberia, and then we went all the way west, you know, in an island that's near Japan and stuff. You know, so inside the countries as well, we go different places. So we're not scared, you know, we take risks.
Well, you said you have releasing a new single.
Yeah.
Have you started writing for a new release?
No, not yet, not yet. Like I said, we just have ideas flowing, but we didn't really start and stop really seriously, you know, about a concept and, you know, stuff like that. But sooner.
Any plans on having Ross Robinson on board again as a producer?
I don't know. It could be. We had a great time with him. We know, you know, each other so well. We love to spend some more time at Venice Beach. Why not? It's a beautiful place. But who knows? Let's see. You know, we still got to talk about and see what we're gonna do, and you know, there's lots of elements, you know, in place to find the right guy. But of course, Ross is we had an amazing time with him in Roots, and now, you know, so definitely one of the options for sure.
You being the main songwriter, basically, what sort of approach are you taking on new material?
I don't know. It's I like to keep my ideas open. You know, like I said, you know, I write a lot. I have my instruments and, you know, a portable studio that I can put ideas and edit and, you know, create songs and structures, you know, and loops, whatever. And I like to let this flow. You know, we travel a lot. You know, I like to read. I like to to take musical influences outside music. Per se, not only listening, no, I'm going to do something like, whatever, Metallica or Slayer,
Right.
just
With,
try different things.
Well, I was wondering, with your 13 studio albums over 3 decades of a career, does it ever get difficult to write new material and still keep in the Sepultura vein, basically?
Sometimes, like right now in this period, that we are going to start thinking about a new album, it's like, it's totally blank now.
Right.
I mean, anything can happen, so, but that's a great feeling, it's a great feeling in art in general to have that kind of total freedom, not only here but everywhere, like, like a really wide possibility of doing things, so, and we are, I'm 46 now, we'll be 47 in August, and 30 years of a career, we play with so many different people, we know the shortcuts, let's say, really how to do music and to enjoy that, not to be a burden or like a job, the bad part of a job, But, yeah, I mean, we always talk about different stuff, especially me and Derek about lyrics, and one phrase, like on the last album, can inspire the whole thing, which what happens, that phrase inspired everything that happened on that album, so it's great that when that spark happens, and then everything starts to make more sense, the pieces that are floating around, they start to connect to each other, and something, start to, it's beautiful there.
It's cool to see what you guys are doing, the direction you guys are taking, basically the same as Max and Igor. It's totally different, but people still talk about on the internet about
people have so many problems.
Yes. How did you deal with all the backlash that you got?
With a lot of patience and wisdom, I guess. I don't like to go inside and really, respond. I respect any type of opinion. I mean, you are entitled to have your opinion. You have a brain, you have a mouth, you have your own experiences, you have your education. You have your religion, whatever, among all that information, you're going to have some type of opinion, and I don't have to agree with them all, but I respect them all, and there are so many different Sepulturas in everybody's head, in everybody's mind, so it's really impossible to fulfill expectations for anyone but ourselves.
Right. I think it's great that you've been able to carry on without them.
Yeah, we always focus on music,
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's why I joined Sepultura. That's why we did what we did, because we like to be on stage, All the rest is a consequence, for good or worse, like, being away from home and, family and stuff, but we do what we love, so it makes a balance, to keep my family doing the job I do, even though it's like a hard job, to travel and stuff, but yeah, and then, like you say, Max and Igor are doing so many different things now. They are totally different for people that I used to know,
Right.
I don't talk to them as often as I did, it's like very rare, At least we have like an open communication, email and stuff, but we keep to ourselves, and I don't see like coming back just for coming back for a business point of view, it's like we are good where we at, it's like it's not a desperate move, okay, let's go,
right.
I get you paid, I need to eat.
My opinion would be that Sepultura there shouldn't even be a talk of a reunion, because you're still an active band.
Yes.
How do you personally feel about that?
Well, whatever. Like I said, it's just opinions, wishes. There's so many different words to describe things, and this age of reunion was kind of a pain in the ass, because everybody was coming back, from
Right.
Police to Faith No More to, I mean, you name it, everybody. So they're expecting, all right, when is Sepultura going to do their reunion? Now it's time. I mean, for your way of seeing things maybe, but not for us, we were really we never stopped, you know. It's like 30 years of a band that we never really stopped, you know. Relentless, really doing what we believe, and it's not easy way when you do what you believe, instead of just going with the flow. Oh, now it's this, now it's grunge, or now, you know, let's change Sepultura music because of that. No, we just do what we really like, that's all, and we really believe and we defend that, you know.
So since Metal Wani is based in India, we were wondering if you ever had plans to tour there.
In India we did. We did in 2010. There, 9 or 10. We did three cities in Bangalore, New Delhi, and Shillong, which was an experience of a lifetime. India, you know India.
I have not actually been there. I'm from Baltimore.
All right. but wow, yeah, it's a different planet, you know. It's like really, but it's an amazing place, you know, amazing place, great fans, you know, and it's such a privilege, you know, to have this opportunity, you know, to go to places like that and see people that follow your career for so many years. You know, it's great.
So to wrap it up, my last question for you is, if you can describe your new music in one sentence.
Sepultura music, 2015. You know, it's like I would like to believe that if you say Sepultura music, already will give you the idea that we are here now, in the present, you know, not really surviving only from our history, which is a beautiful history, and we respect that so much, but we are here now, you know. We play new stuff, and we have this new formation, talking about new things, doing stick vai with, you know, rock and real, very actual, very new, you know, and I think that's what we do, you know, music that we believe today, now.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
again for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
Again, this is Dawn with Metal Wani. Andreas signing out.
All right.